What's up, ladies and gents? My name is Buddy, and welcome back to another episode of Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. This is March. This is what is meant to be Minor Showdown, but we've replaced the event with Event Horizon, and I don't think there's any real reason for that. Let me just get on with the show. What do you mean it's not booked? Oh shit, I'm gonna have to ask someone to help me with this. 1 second. Marshall!
Yeah?
You wanna come help me book a show?
Yeah, let me just, come down there to the ring, to the stadium. Stadium!
Okay. Okay, Mashy, let's book the territory, eh? Work with me here. Alright, what do you want to... This episode's going to be a little weird. We're going to start from ground one. We're going to book... It's the first time I'm showing a whole show booking since 2014, so...
In case the only thing you watch on Putty's channel is this series, I'm Marshall. I'm on his channel quite a bit on various things. I am the Event Horizon, so... I'm sure some link will be in the description, but, so where do... Goddamn. So, your first question is where we should book it?
No, I know where we're booking.
Oh,
we're booking
okay,
in the mall zone.
Where?
We're booking in the mall zone.
What's that?
It's our own privately owned arena. The whole 6,000
is that the one
people.
You said you were going to build?
Yes, a couple of episodes ago.
Excellent.
Okay. We should have a sellout. No, we shouldn't. Okay, so first place we should start is the main event. Lay it on me. Who's main event of this show?
Okay. Okay, I say we take an underdog and put
He's
him
not
forward.
here tonight.
You only have one underdog?
I only have one very, very good underdog.
Theoretically, if the top dog is the top dog, then every other dog is an underdog.
Well, when your top dog is for sure, you got a few options for that one. He's so over, though.
Ooh.
That's the only place we go, so that's the only popularity stat that matters.
Ah.
So over. So, where are we going here? What do you want to know? Ask me questions if you want to know some things.
Okay.
Help me help you.
Yeah, help me help you. Help me help you. Let's look at Regular Joe. I like the name of that.
Okay. There he is. This is Regular Joe. He's 26, meaning he's about midway through his career with MAW. He's got passable stats. His psychology probably isn't good enough to call a match in the ring, but they're passable. They work. He could be a solid hand. Depends who you stick him in the ring with. He's currently a lower mid-carder, if I remember right. Yeah. So on the totem pole, he's 5 out of 7. And that, 1 being the highest, 7 being the lowest. His gimmick is underdog. The fans hate that gimmick. It's rated. We should probably change that. Holy shit, how could you screw that gimmick up? Oh, I guess it was too subtle for our fans to get. Let me fix this. Let me fix Regular Joe. Okay. Fan zone. Perfect.
There you
So,
go.
Regular Joe should be ready for a good push. Do you really want to push him tonight?
No,
Are you obsessed with this
I'm good
option?
with let's check out. Let's check out Cheetah Boy.
Cheetah Boy. He's got so much potential, and he has not done anything yet. He's 33, which means he's pretty old for MAW. He's got decent stats. And this is his match history. His highest ever match... Well, no, sorry. His highest match he's ever put on was a C+, 70. His average rating is a D.
I think our goal should be to push Cheetah forward. Old Cheetah Boy.
Yes, this young cheetah boy with the great stats. He's clearly in need of a good old push.
Well, he's only been in 3 matches. Yes, he is in need of a good push.
What do you mean he's only been in 3 matches? He's had 3 matches with us this year, and he's had like that many all the time.
Oh, okay.
The only reason why he hasn't been having that many matches, plus we only put on 2 shows a month, and it's March. So out of the 4 shows we've ran, he's been on 3 of them.
Okay.
He's lost all 3. You don't have to it doesn't have to be a men's main event. I mean, I would probably recommend it, but it doesn't have to be. We've got a really vibrant women's division.
Okay, let's put... Not even asking questions. Let's put, Lily Snyder up against Eric Turner. Just see what happens.
Who's Eric Turner?
He's a color commentator.
You mean Ernie Turner?
Oh, sure.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you how to book a main event. You pick a babyface, you pick a heel who are over and that are good. Okay?
Look, I gave you my choices.
We're not putting a color commentator and one of our, like, mid-card women in a main event.
I'm telling you, it'll go really well for everyone. Okay, how about...
we need to gain a popularity off this show, Master.
Who's a good heel?
Greg Gage.
Any other heels?
Greg Black.
You have 2 Gregs?
Yes.
That's
Casey
weird.
Valentine.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Okay, he's currently our mid-card champion. He's a main eventer. He's over. He's a heel. He's managed by our boss, Sam Keith. He's good. He's good in the ring. He's not great, but he can be carried to a good match. Good brawler. Decent technical wrestler. Average flyer, you know? He can put on a good match with anyone.
Let's throw him in.
Okay, where?
Main event? Main event?
Who's he going against?
He's going against... Let's find your faciest baby.
Okay, our like most babyface on the entire roster.
His face is so baby, he is a baby. He's an 8-year-old.
In fact, let's find it. Let's find the best babyface on the entire roster. These are all our best babyfaces right here.
Okay, so how about the Midnight Prowler?
He's a heel right now.
Okay.
Let's filter to just baby faces. There you go.
How about regular Joe? He's one of your best ones.
He's a good baby face. That doesn't mean he's a good worker.
But he's a baby.
Why don't we put Casey Valentine versus Worker Joe in the semi-main event? The match right before the main event.
Okay.
Is the title going to be on the line? Has regular Joe earned himself a title shot?
What title is on the line?
It would be the 3rd most prestigious title in the company, the American title.
Let's do it.
Okay. So, it's 3rd behind the world title and the women's title.
Where do we say who wins?
Around about here.
Okay. Good.
So, who's
No,
going over?
No, we'll continue with the... I was just... Continue planning it. We'll get to that at the end.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Open. Scripted, because regular Joe can't. Scripted means we're going to tell them what to do before they go out there and do it. Called in ring means that they go out there and they just, they feel it. They're like, okay, do you want to do this next? Stuff like that. So, and regular Joe just isn't good enough to do that. We might be able to give him 16 minutes, but I'm not sure whether that's a good idea with regular Joe in there. So we'll give him 10. We'll tell him to go all out. And we'll make it a decisive victory. Clean. No excuses. And we'll have Casey Valentine be attacked by Primus Allen during the match, because those two are feuding.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So who's going over?
I'm thinking... Since this is the second to last one, I think Casey Valentine should win.
Good choice. If you had said regular Joe, I was going to pick Casey Valentine.
I love that feeling like I'm actually in control.
Wait, did you say you're not feeling like you're actually in control?
I said I love that feeling. Like
Alright. Alright, so what I think you should do for your main event, since you've got 2 baby faces left in the top of the card,
have them grease each other up and fight.
I would say team them up together to fight a heel tag team, like the Ring Generals, maybe.
Okay, sure.
Or you could pick some other heels. I mean, Greg Gage could probably make a good match.
Can we have 1-on-2?
Yes.
Let's do that.
But why would you put two baby faces against one heel? That would make the heel into the good guy.
No, it wouldn't. Because the heel raped both of their mothers.
We could do a triple threat.
There you go.
So I'm assuming it's Froshore, the main champion, and Chance Fortune. And who do you want the heel to be?
Give me your dirtiest... Actually, do you have a really big heel? Like, just a physically big?
Yeah. Oh, no, he's not here tonight. He's working in New York.
They didn't come with you.
Well, he's double booked. What can I say?
Do you have any other big guys?
We have big baby faces.
Okay. Give me your smallest guy.
He's not here tonight. He's working in Japan.
Okay. Do you have someone who has any physical deformities?
No.
Do you have anyone with a really cool costume?
The Midnight Prowler.
There you go. Let's do him.
He's not going to main event this show.
Oh.
I refuse.
Wow.
These are your options. Wait. These are your options. You can pick one of the ring generals, Greg Gage, me, or Steve Flash.
We'll go with you.
Okay.
Mean Gene Catley.
That works. Me and Fro put on a really good match last year. The second best match in this company's history. Okay. World title on the line or no? Just a fantasy match or is it a proper title match?
Proper title match. This is a serious game.
World heavyweight, not women's world. Sam Keith can...
I said we put the Women's World Championship up as well.
Same match or different match?
The same match?
But she's not in the match.
Uh-oh.
Which one of these did you think was the Women's World Heavyweight Champion?
Chance Fortune.
Okay, so Froshore is going over.
I love Froshore. Such a good name.
You know, this sucks because I don't know who he's going to pin. You know what? Actually, I'm going to change who's in this.
What? Am I even in control?
Yes, you wanted Froshore to be in the triple threat match, but it's going to be two heels because this is a better idea.
Damn you.
Sorry, it is. Who's he going to pin? Greg Gage or Mean Gene Catley?
Greg Gage. Actually, no, Mean Gene Catley.
Good idea. Okay, they can call it. They can slow build it. And it's decisive. 20 minutes? Let's get it going. Actually, how long? They have to have 16 minutes. How long do they have?
Let's make it a 50-minute match.
How many?
50. Really?
No.
Aw.
Like, these two could, but he couldn't.
Aw.
Sorry.
30.
30?
I just downgraded from 50.
Alright, fine. I don't know if Fro is going to be able to go for 30 minutes, but we'll give him a go.
If he doesn't, he'll die.
He's not going to die.
We shoot him and we throw him in the hole with the rest of the failures.
You mean Findlay O'Faraday and Cami Vesey?
Yes.
Alright, so now we got to book the rest of this card.
Okay, how many segments do we have left?
As many segments as we want. Around an hour. We've got about an hour left.
Okay. I say we book a tag team match.
Okay. The tag team champions are not here tonight.
That's fine. It can just be... Do you have any rivalries that are going on?
In the tag division, no.
Let's create one.
Okay. Who do you want going up against the ring generals?
Is that your only heel team?
No, there's also the Midnight Blaze, but they're... I mean, we could do something with the Midnight Blaze if we wanted to.
Let's do it.
All right, who are they have a problem with? They have not won a match all year. Robbie Wright has just returned to the company.
How about they challenge Robbie Wright? They say, "Hey Robbie, we don't like your face."
I mean, it's a fair point.
We think your face is stupid. And he says, hey, you hear what these guys are doing, Cheetah Boy? Get over here.
Okay, I can make that happen.
And then they beat the shit out of each other. I'm telling you, it's great. Why does... Wait. Oh, never mind.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, never mind. I was just wondering... Because the left... So this new team doesn't have a name yet?
This one? No, we just put it together.
Okay, chill.
You literally just pulled two names out of your ass and you expected them to be a tag team?
Yes!
Okay, so... Open, scripted... Decisive. Who's going over? Babyfaces go over in the end, right? Feel good story. Or do you want to just crush the hearts of everybody in the mall zone?
Yeah, babyface.
And who takes the pin? Bradley Blaze or the Midnight Prowler?
I don't like the Midnight Prowler's face.
Okay then. Alright.
Next, I want a tainted match.
Okay.
What? You don't like the idea?
It's these fans do not like it when their matches don't end clean. We can't. It doesn't really matter, but like the match will not be good.
Maybe I want a match.
We can do that if you wanted to. Just don't put anyone important in it.
Okay, just kidding. We don't need. How about a women's match?
Okay.
Is the champion in the building?
She is in the building. There she is.
Okay, let's put her up.
Okay.
Yeah, Hernandez. Is she a face or a heel?
She's a heel.
Okay, let's
There's your faces in the women's division.
let's put her against the hottest girl they have.
Like hottest in terms of most over or most attractive?
Tits. I'm looking for tits here.
Okay, let's have a look. She has 72 sex appeal. She has 92.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty good.
I refuse to let you put her against her though. She has 86.
Wait, you refuse to let me put Belle?
Her.
Why?
Yeah. Because the matches between those two should be saved for special occasions. 79. And Thea Davis at 79. So Belle is the hottest. Second hottest would be Brooke. You could do Brooke if you wanted to.
Let's do Brooke.
Okay. This is going to be a good match. In fact, this will probably be the main event.
It is? It wasn't? What?
This will be the best match on the card.
Oh.
I can almost guarantee that to you. Do you want to put it on last? That would be my recommendation.
Sure.
Okay. Gonna make it all out because it's a short one. Well, it's short-ish. I can't believe you gave that triple threat 30 minutes. That's gonna be ridiculous. Anything else you want to book?
Can we have a match where there's just like four guys in like actually no, like five guys just like rubbing against each other?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Do you want it to be the worst match we can possibly put on?
Yeah. Let's have guys against girls, girls against guys. Throw in a bucket of like grease so they're slipping around, sliding around. Make sure these people aren't good at walking.
This can be arranged.
You have workers who aren't good at walking.
We have slightly immobile workers, yes, if you got a problem.
Yeah, that's fine.
How long do you want to give this match?
4 minutes.
Holy shit, this is gonna bomb. I'm not sure even Belle Brighton can save this. But this is the event. This is Event Horizon, the show dedicated to Mashi. Who's she gonna pin? Who's Belle Brighton? Actually, no. Yeah, Belle Brighton has to go over. Who's she gonna pin?
She's gonna pin Andre Monk.
Okay. It's gonna be open. It's gonna be scripted. Do you want any of these guys to be looking good? Do you want any of these guys to look bad?
I want that guy on the far right to look like a fool.
We can bury him if you want. Will he accept the burial?
His name's Mary.
No, Marv. Oh, it can't be 4 minutes. A five-way has to be 5 minutes.
Let's make
minimum.
it 3 hours long. No, just kidding. How long can you go?
An hour and a half? Yeah, an hour and a half. You can do 90 minutes.
Let's not. Let's make it. How about we make it? How about we make it 9 minutes?
Okay, that works. Oh, Morris Stadler does not want to be buried. Can we change that? I'd like it if one of my best tag team wrestlers isn't very pissed at me.
Fine. Bury that rich next one.
I don't think any of these people will want to be buried.
Barrier!
No.
I mean, actually barrier. Dang it!
Oh, do you want to actually bury them?
It's just a video game.
You want to actually bury them? 1 second.
What?
We might have a buried alive match here. We can a casket match. Do you want to put someone in a casket?
Yes.
Okay. What do you want to put Animal DeVille into a casket match?
So
He's going to
he comes
squawk.
out of the casket
No. The objective of the match is to put your opponent in the casket.
and seal it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh shit! This is going to be a rough one for Animal DeVille, I think. All right, who's going to beat? Do you want to do Steve Flash? He's a pretty good worker.
I want that original guy I wanted to bury to be buried.
We can do that. Do you want to do that?
Yes, I want him buried.
All right. There he is, Marv Stadler. Oh, did I tell you that the ring generals, their names are Waldorf and Stadler? Marv Stadler and Dean Waldorf.
That's funny.
How long do you want to give this casket match?
9 minutes.
This is a weird time. And who's going to win?
Definitely that guy on the left.
Okay. Is he going to be open, or is he going to dominate it?
Burial. No.
We cannot do burial.
Dang it.
Unless you want me to give him shit tons of money to make him shut up.
Yes, I want that.
No. I refuse.
Fine, let's make it an open match, but a cheap win.
Fine.
We're finding out how much actual control I have, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you're getting your way. As long as it's not the final 2 matches on the card.
We're gonna make that the last match. No, just kidding.
Bullshit, you will. Oh god, that's like the longest match on the freaking card because of how much like pre-show time it has to have.
Which one?
The casket match. Alright, we don't really have time for any more matches, so we're gonna have to do the rest like segments and stuff.
Yeah.
So let me just do 2 things that I usually do because they're good. You do like entrances for people because they usually make the match afterwards a little better. So when Fro Shore is coming out and when Hellcat Hernandez is coming out, they're going to be popping a catchphrase for the fans. There you go. Anything else? Do you want to do that segment where Midnight Blaze insulted Robbie Wright and he brought Cheetah Boy?
Yes, I want that. Otherwise, that match won't make sense.
Yes. Otherwise, that match won't make sense.
Yes!
Custom 1. Type, verbal. Impact major, risk. Medium. Description.
What? We will write this.
We're going to write the commentary, but not the description. So, insulters. 1 second, let me move my microphone so I'm better at writing. Insulters. Insulter, I mean. And then victim. And then cheetah. And then the insulters, which are the Midnight Prowler and Bradley Blaze. Who in this segment is any good at anything? Robbie Wright. Robbie Wright's actually pretty good. We'll have him rated. Success. Just because we want to actually get some results out of this. Alright. What do you want to name it? What do you want it to say, I mean?
Okay, wait, so how does it work? How does this work?
You tell me what's going on, and I'll write it.
Oh, but like, this is the like scripting of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are the names of these characters again?
The heels, the bad guys, are Bradley Blaze and the Midnight Prowler. Their team name is the Midnight Blaze. And Robbie Wright is the guy, and then Cheetah Boy's the
Cheetah
savior.
Boy's younger than Robbie Wright, right?
No.
No?
Miles older.
Shit.
Cheetah Boy is well older. I told you, he's like 33. Robbie's like one of our guys.
How long has Robbie been in the company?
He only just returned. Like, this is his first night back.
Yeah, but before then, has he ever been?
I think he had like a 3-year run when he was a commentator.
Okay, we're gonna say...
Cheetah Boy's had like... Oh, whatever, go on.
Yeah, but so he never was a wrestler? He was only a commentator?
He was a wrestler, but he was much more valuable to me as a commentator.
Okay, Cheetah Boy walks up, says, "Hey, Robbie, it's great to have you back. I'm so excited to do some matches with you. May the best man win." And then, as they're about to go out and fight, the Midnight Prowler, or the what's the team called? The Midnight Blaze, walks up and spits on his shoe.
1 second. After Robbie left, not left like that. After Robbie left, the two decide to clash in the ring later that
For fun.
night. For fun.
Did you just say for gay?
I accidentally hit the G key instead of the F key. But as they go to leave the locker room... My keyboard is shit, you know that. As they go to leave the locker room, the Midnight Blaze walk in. You know, this series would actually have a lot more character if you were here all the time. And decide to spit on Cheetah Boys or Robbie's?
Obviously, Robbie's. Because he's the one who's just got back.
Shoes. They tell him
that he has a stupid face.
Stupid face, and that they are gorgeous. Or how do you spell gorgeous?
I think so.
They
then,
challenge.
No, they don't challenge. Cheetah Boy says, "Hey, why don't instead of we fighting, we show these two jackasses how it's done?"
And the pair decide to ally to take on the Midnight Blaze.
Cheetah then tries out a new catchphrase by hissing. Hiss.
Okay.
I'm telling you, this will be your best promo yet.
Well, it'll give us a chance to see how much Robbie has developed.
How is that text actually analyzed by the video game? Does it matter?
No.
So you could write anything, and it would be the same.
Anything.
You could write, the two of them took their clothes off, embraced each other, and had anal sex for 12 hours. And
Yep, yep, and even if you're in like a family... Are you kidding me, Bradley Blaze? Look at that! Bradley Blaze refuses to take part in this angle as he considers it too risque. That's because I put the risk up to medium.
Fine.
No, it's okay. We
Yeah,
can keep the text. We can keep the text. All I have to do is change the risk of the angle. I just put it up to risky because, you know, he hissed at him. Basically,
wow, Bradley Blaze is a total pussy.
Basically, what this is going to allow me to do is analyze how much Robbie Wright has improved since he left the company. So, because hopefully he'll have a decent enough entertainment skill that he'll be able to pull out like a D. I'll be happy with a D or a D plus from this. From this. Alright, what I want to do, because I do this every show, is do a women's dance segment. Marshall, do you approve this segment?
I suppose, but we need to get all the women.
I'm putting all the women in
Good.
this.
Good.
Well, all that can fit, if you know what I mean.
And then they start fighting in the mud.
That wasn't the plan. 6 minutes. We have 8 minutes left. Do you want to write anything else into the show? Oh, so, do you want to make Cheetah Boy and Robbie a team? What's their name going to be? Marshall?
I'm thinking. Sorry. I know it's a video. I need to talk.
It's okay. I was doing something as well.
Your face is stupid. No.
Team Awesome, The Burning, The Phenomenals, The Wild Riders, The War Machine, Pain Incorporated, Breakout, Generation Y, Raw Power, Bad Habit, Kings of Extreme, spelled with an X, Rising Force, The Advantagers,
Balls
The Masters of War. I hate you sometimes. Alright, we could actually run the show now if you wanted.
I mean,
but
what
we
is the
could
point
also...
of the show if we don't have a team that's called Balls Deep?
One sec, I can actually... There you go. Now it's actually called Balls Deep.
Yes, I'd like to see what happens.
You don't want to book anything else?
How much total time do we have so far?
We have 104 minutes. We can have another 8.
Yes. How about we have a funny segment? It's just to lighten the mood.
Okay, I agree as long as Fro Shore's in it.
Really? Okay.
Because he can save that segment.
Hi, I'm Fro Shore.
Who do you want in this segment?
Does Fro Shore have any friends?
Yeah, a lot actually. One of them's away in Japan, but he has 2 that I could think of that's here tonight.
Are any of those silly?
Chance Fortune's pretty silly.
Okay, let's put him in.
Okay.
So, Fro walks in on Chance in the locker room.
Okay, we're actually writing this. Okay. Yep.
And sees him vomiting.
Into
a locker.
his locker.
Any locker.
Fro's locker.
No, not.
Ah.
Why?
Okay.
That would be terrible. Oh,
It would be
yeah.
funny.
Never mind, that is a good idea. I'm vomiting into Fro's locker. A locker, Fro's locker.
Yep.
A locker. Whose locker, you ask? Fro's. Fro says, "What you doing in my locker, fool?"
Do you want me to specifically quote that?
Yes.
What you doing
Oh, God.
with my locker, fool?
How is it more racist when you spell it out? Okay. What you doing with my
Racist?
locker,
I thought you were racist. I thought you were doing it because he was from New York.
No. From New York. Is he from New York?
He is from New York.
What you doing in my locker, fool? I just want pizza. There we go. That's New York. No,
Wow.
but he vomits, and then he looks up, and he's all sweaty, you know. He looks disgusting, really. Disgusting.
Disgusting, as Becky Lynch would say.
Disgusting. And he says, "I'm sorry. I ate too much burrito last night."
How do you spell burrito?
Burito. I think it might be 2 O's, 2 R's, 2 R's.
Okay.
I think.
Last night.
I ate too much burrito last night. It doesn't even grammatically make sense.
On that Mexican tour.
Really?
No, we didn't go on a Mexican tour. I'm gonna say we did, damn it.
And then Fro says, "Are you hallucinating? We haven't even been on a Mexican tour."
Are you hallucinating again? How you spell hallucinating?
He says, Are you on crack again?"
You want crack again, Fortune? We haven't even been on a Mexican tour. We run 2 shows a month. all of which are in Washington, D.C.
But he is interrupted
Yep, okay.
as Chance vomits on his shirt. Chance vomits on his chest. And that's the end of the segment.
This was absolutely pointless, wasn't it?
I said it was for fun.
Yeah, but I thought it would move some sort of storyline along. Or it might set up a match for next week or something.
No.
This is the shit WWE would run.
I don't think they have the balls to run the shows out.
I don't know, did you see Vicky Guerrero vomiting last year on Raw?
Really?
Yeah. I think on Roman Reigns at one point.
Whoa.
I can't remember, I might be wrong with that one. Make it a success just in case this does actually advance anything. Is that right? Yep, we're okay. And did you want to... Actually, we should probably... Yeah, screw it, I was going to put some risk on there.
Maybe Fro next week ask him to get his clothes dry cleaned. Ask him to pay for it, for the dry cleaning bill, and they fight over it.
They're both babyface.
Hey, money turns people against each other. Maybe he turns heel from this.
Fro turning heel, seriously?
No, the other guy.
Okay, that would make sense. Chance Fortune could play heel.
Chance turns heel, and he's like, I ain't paying for no dry cleaning, and then he vomits on his face, and he turns into a vomit heel. That's his thing, he vomits on people.
Okay, then.
Okay.
There's 4 more minutes.
Jeez. How about we have something that actually progresses the storyline? Do you have anything that's been going on?
Yeah, so we've got Sam Keith trying to screw over for Shore, Casey Valentine and Primus Allen, Animal DeVille and Bulldozer Brandon Smith, but Bulldozer isn't here today. Greg Black and Casey Glenn, who's working in Japan right now. Mean Gene and Chance Fortune. Steve Flash and Anybody Who'll Listen.
Oh my god, I got it. You said Chance Fortune and Mean Steve?
Mean Gene.
Mean Gene. I got it. So that vomit sketch will be later in the show? We could have...
Wait a minute.
What? What?
Sorry. I'm doing something.
Do you like that name better?
Yeah, I think it's a good homage as well. It's a personal thing. Since this is me, I think this works.
Is your name actually Steve? No.
My father's name was Steve.
Oh.
Alright. Anything else you want to do?
Oh, okay, so you say, wait, I was just talking. I was just giving you the idea.
I was changing the name from Mean Gene to Mean Steve.
Oh, yeah. So Mean Steve, now Mean Steve, who was the guy we just had vomit on Frosure?
Chance Fortune.
Okay, so we have Chance Fortune and Mean Steve. Mean Steve doesn't like Chance Fortune, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Chance Fortune tricks Mean Steve into eating like a cupcake that's laced with drugs.
You know, I'm just gonna do a promo. Because I feel like we're going down the wrong path.
Listen to me here.
I'm just gonna do a promo.
But this builds up on the other story we made. He gives him a cupcake laced with drugs, and later in the show, that's why he vomits on Frosure and says all that stuff about a Mexican tour with burritos.
Damn it.
Isn't that a good idea?
Yes.
Yeah! I knew I'd be good at this.
Well, we'll see how the actual show turns out.
Oh, it's gonna be your best yet. This will become an enormous thing. People will be like, I don't really care about wrestling anymore now that all I care about is the Horizon event.
You're turning this into sports entertainment. You dickhead.
Thank you.
No, sports entertainment is not a good thing.
Thank you.
Alright, we gotta write it. Keep this one swift.
Okay. They show... Oh, okay. We'll make
We're not a TV show, by the way.
Huh.
We're just an event.
Me
we got a
and
screen.
Steve is shown putting drugs in a cupcake. He then gives that cupcake.
Drugs into a cup. Cake.
He then brings that cupcake to what's his name? Chance
Yep, Chance Fortune.
Chance Fortune, and says,
Frosier's locker rooms.
yes, and says, how about you and I bury the hatchet? Here's a little something from me to say, that it's over. You know what I mean? So he gives him false hope, and Chance, being naive, I'm guessing, because he's a babyface.
He's pretty dull. I wouldn't say naive, but he's just like vague.
So he's like, no, the cupcake, and he grabs the cupcake, and he eats it, and they show what's his name, Mean Steve walking away, and then he mutters under his breath, sucker, and that's the end of the segment.
Okay.
And that way,
Basques.
now, next week, Chance Fortune can find out that the drugs were in the cupcake.
Next week we're having a proper show.
Trust me, he'll find out.
Okay. The Mean Machine has never been so evil.
He is
Okay.
he is a heel.
He is, but not all heels are evil.
We're gonna make
You ready? You
Wait,
ready to start this
make sure
shit show?
make sure that the cupcake segment is before
Yep.
the vomit segment. Okay.
Yep. Ready to start the show?
Oh yes, I'm so excited to see how it goes.
Okay, let me
I
tell you what.
genuinely am. I'm really excited to see what they think.
Let me tell you what a good show is, okay? So, a good undercard match would be like a C. A good last two matches would be a B minus B. And then a good overall show grade would be a B minus B, something like that. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, that starts well. But we knew that was going to go well.
Okay.
Belle Bryden narrates as a number of women dance in the ring to open the show. 91.
91. Not bad.
Opening match. Holy
Oh.
shit!
Wow.
In a match that has some good action and average heat, Belle Bryden defeated Andre Monk, Amber Plotchek, Jeanette Vaughn, and Marv Stadler in 9 minutes when Belle Bryden defeated Andre Monk by pinfall with a dish of the day.
Oh,
56
that's pretty
C
good
minus.
for a 5-man match.
Well, 5-person match.
5-person.
Alright, moving on.
Oh.
Cheetah Boy Cheetah Boy walks up to Robbie Wright and tells him how good it is to have him back. He mentions that the two never got to work together because Cheetah joined the company right after Robbie left. The two decide to clash in the ring later that night for fun. But as they go to leave the locker room, the Midnight Blaze walk in and decide to spit on Robbie's shoes. They tell him that he has a stupid face and they're gorgeous. Cheetah Boy defends Robbie and the pair decides to ally to take on the Midnight Blaze. Cheetah then hisses at the pair.
Didn't go so well. The hiss did not go well.
The segment wasn't very good to begin with, and this crowd really turned against it.
Oh, shit.
The match got a D+.
Yeah,
It's not dreadful at all.
horrible. It
isn't.
I said it's not, and
Oh,
then
okay.
I took a break, and I said horrible. So I think in a bout that had a solid in-ring action, but non-existent crowd heat.
So
Balls
basically,
deep
the
defeated
crowd,
Midnight Blaze.
the crowd just weren't watching. Basically,
Yep.
they were going to get some popcorn.
Pinfall.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Nice. Mean Gene is shown putting some unknown drugs into a cupcake. He then brings that cupcake to Chance Fortune in Frosier's locker room and gives Chance Fortune the cupcake as an olive branch. Chance seems to accept the cupcake. As Mean Gene walks away, he basks in the glory of his plan. Now, I know the segment we have later with the vomit's going to do well because Frosier is amazing, but this next match, was it was the casket match, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hey? No, it's not. It's Casey Valentine versus Regular Joe.
Oh, okay.
Regular Joe's new gimmick got an 84.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe it's time for a Regular Joe push.
Some good action, but not much in the way.
Yep. Defense number 6 of his American title. Alright, moving on. B+, Fro walks in on Chance in the locker room and sees him vomiting into a locker. Fro's locker. Fro says, "What you doing with my locker, fool?" Chance looks up at Fro and he's all sweaty and he looks disgusting. Chance says, "I'm sorry, I ate too much burrito last night when we went on that Mexican tour." Fro replies, "Are you on that crack again, Fortune? We haven't even been on a Mexican tour. We run 2 shows a month, all of which are in..." Fro is interrupted as Chance vomits onto his shirt.
As I think about it, I just can't stand it. It's too good.
In a match that had good action but not much in the way of heat, Animal DeVille defeated Marv Stadler in a casket match in 8:43 when Marv Stadler was trapped. This is going to do good things for for Animal DeVille's career.
Really?
But Marv Stadler is because this is the best match Animal DeVille's ever had. So this is good stuff. But Marv Stadler is not going to be happy about this. Frosure enters. Let's see how your 30-minute triple threat does. I think it'll do okay. Wait, oh my god.
88! That's
Shit.
really good, right?
Yeah, that's really good. In fact, that should have gone on last.
Oh, and about to feature great action and great heat from the audience. Frosure defeated Greg Gage and Mean Steve Catley in 29 minutes and 58 seconds when Frosure defeated Mean Steve Catley by pinfall with a sure thing. That's an awesome move. Frosure makes defense number 3 of his Maw World Heavyweight title.
Hey, you're lucky I switched out Chance Fortune for Greg Gage.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made sense. I mean, Chance Fortune is vomiting.
All right.
His teeth and vomit.
Let's hope the main event does okay.
Come on.
Cat Hernandez. That's not the match.
Oh, okay,
That's not the
thank
match. That's just her entrance.
Even better!
This is actually a really... No, it's not. It's 1 point less.
Oh, shoot. Oh, that's still good. Still really
That's
good.
really good. You know that triple threat?
Yeah?
It was 1 point away from an A. An A is an 89.
Oh my god.
This match is ridiculously good, too. And the show got a freaking 85.
Oh, oh man, I'm telling you, we need to make a speech.
Alright, who do you want to talk to?
Let's talk to Frosure.
Good choice.
Tell him,
Okay, here are your options. Given some encouragement, pointed out as a good example, complimented on a good performance, praised for a great performance, given a hug, told that they're awesome, told they could do better, criticized for a poor performance, ripped into for their night's work, told they're worthless, verbally eviscerated, or repeatedly insulted.
given a hug.
Okay. Who do
And
you want
then,
to talk to
how
next?
about Chance Fortune? is told, is complimented on a good performance.
Okay.
And then let's tell Cheetah Boy.
Yes.
Go to the bottom.
That he's...
He's verbally eviscerated.
Frosure was very happy with your speech. Chance Fortune seemed pleased. Cheetah Boy didn't seem too concerned with your speech, at least for now. It wasn't Cheetah Boy's fault, it was Robbie's.
Yeah, but he hissed.
That was in the script.
That's what I was talking. That's true. What are
The Midnight Prowler and Chance Fortune have been having some real life problems recently.
Oh.
Probably because he vomited on him.
No, the Chance Fortune vomited on Frosure.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm joking.
Oh, yeah. In real life, yeah.
We went up one point.
So,
Success.
Putty, from now on, who are you going to trust?
You know, I did a lot of that.
Yeah, but I did the good parts.
Do you want to see where those matches rated on the top 10?
Sure.
That main event came 6th best match in history, that main event.
Wow.
And the triple threat was 4th best match in history.
Oh my god. We killed it out there.
It was the 3rd best show we ever put on.
Oh my god.
And it had the 4th biggest crowd
Okay.
in history.
That is awesome. This was a success.
Well, yeah, it was. Did exactly what it was meant to do. That was a hell of a show. Oh wait, let's see how popular Fro is afterwards. Those are the big things. He's still the same, which is good. What about Greg? Has Greg lost any popularity? Not Black. I don't give a shit about Greg Black. Nope, he's fine. What about Mean Steve? He's good.
Let's check Chance.
Chance probably went up in popularity. I think he's gone up 1 point from those vomit segments. He did. Those vomit segments gave him an extra 1 popularity point.
There you go.
Anybody else you want to check up on? Do you want to check up on Animal DeVille? Probably.
Yeah,
Look at that. Oh my god. Look at that. He's got 36 popularity this month. He had 29 last month.
Oh wow, we really did some
here's-
good stuff for his career.
But wait. Oh, that's not... Wait, no. We didn't... It was Dean, wasn't it? Dean was the one we killed. Twice. Oh my god! Wait a minute, you can't be serious. Dean did not lose a single point of popularity from losing twice. Losing to a girl and then being buried in a casket. And he's like, I'm still as over as I've ever been. Regular Joe, how did he do after that? He's still, yeah. Robbie Wright is, oh my god, Robbie Wright's up to 20 popularity.
What was he before?
16.
Wow.
What about Cheetah Boy? Cheetah Boy's still at 22.
Well, to be fair, I think the point of that segment was to bring him back in, and it did its job. It gave him more popularity.
But you didn't give any more prestige to the women's title, I'm afraid.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. That's actually gone down. Steve Flash, you're so useless. Yeah, it's good. Look how prestigious our world title is.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's our that's a yearly tournament. We don't speak about our tag champions. So, do you want to join me to book Super Showdown, or are you done?
I think I'm done. But
Okay.
But I'll tell you this. I think we can all say we made MAW history today.
I mean, you didn't break any records, but it was the best women's match we've ever put on.
Thank you. So that is breaking a record.
Yes, that is breaking a record.
So your previous statement 4 seconds ago was false.
You didn't break any of these records.
Silence. Anyway, I had a good time. I want to come back on. I'm assuming, is this just a one-time event, or are you going to throw this every year?
It's currently scheduled to be every year.
Well, if you throw it on again next year, I'd love to be on.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know. It'll probably be 2 days from now when I get back here. What?
It's just
I'm recording very frequently for those who are watching the series, because right now the show I uploaded today was Where It All Begins Again, which is the October 2013 show. We're currently in March 2016. Wow. Yeah. And I go about a month an episode. However, this month is going to take 2 episodes because we spent an hour on one show.
There you go.
And I usually spend about 4 minutes on one show. So if anybody watched all of this, thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this dynamic, then I would love to have Marshall on permanently for a New Japan series once this one's finished. So make sure you comment telling us that you want to see Marshall booking New Japan. Because I'd like to see Marshall looking New Japan.
If he get a lot of support, then I guess I'll have to if he gets a lot of support. But if you don't get any support, I'm not doing it. So make sure you comment and like and do all that stuff. And subscribe, of course.
And check out the rest of the series.
And check out my channel.
Check out Marshall's channel.
If you want more hijinks.
Would you like to say your final goodbye, and then I'll say mine?
Okay, so I want you guys to always remember that if someone vomits on your shirt, you want to immediately give them an uppercut to the throat. Just kidding, because they'll just vomit more on you, and that's a bad thing. Are you going to keep his name, Mean Steve?
I'm going to keep it as an alter ego, but I'm changing it back to Mean Gene.
Okay.
But he'll always have Mean Steve in his character's bio.
I like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah.
Wait, before you go, since you didn't like the fact that I have 2 Gregs, and I don't like it either, give Greg Black a new name. Like a decent name. It doesn't have to be like...
I got it. I got it. No, I got it.
Before you give him a new name, can I just give you his other names that he's used? Before you give him a new name. He's also gone by the name Groucho Bling and Greg Wright. So just to...
I was going to name him Groucho Bling. No. Okay, I've got an idea. The other Greg is white, right?
Greg Gage, I think he is, yeah.
You should call Greg Black the Black Greg.
Mm-hmm. Could you type into Google Translate right now what's Spanish for the Black Greg?
I like it. Okay, let me do it. Oh, wait, I know. Well, Greg's a name, so it's just gonna be Greg. So wouldn't it be not Le. Sorry. El Negro Greg. I think that's it. Let me check. Let me confirm. I don't want to be like a dipshit who just gave my opinion on something I'm not prepared to. So, the Black Greg.
I mean, for people who are not familiar with the Cornellverse, this absolutely fits with what's going on in the Cornellverse usually.
Does it really?
Oh yeah.
It's actually El Greg Negro.
I thought it was the other way around, but yeah. Let's change that around. His short name will be El Negro. No.
No,
Okay.
no. Not the Black. Before we were riding the line of racism, and if he's just the Black, we will be full diving in with our heads first into oblivion.
Okay, we need to find him a
and
picture.
Give him a white female. No, just kidding.
Okay, I want to put a mask on him.
That's random.
Stop. Oh,
that's good.
You like it?
Looks like a Spider-Man mask.
All right, cool. Giving it to him.
Like Venom from Spider-Man. You know that character?
Yeah.
He's like the Black Spider-Man.
I like Venom. Do you know Finn Balor from NXT?
Mm-hmm.
You know the face paint he does for the big events?
Yeah.
Back when he was working on the indies, he did a Venom one once. It was amazing. He's done a lot of comic book ones. Anyway, do you want to write a biography for him, his character and stuff?
Yeah, sure.
Go for it. Just tell it to me.
El Greg Negro was born on the streets of Caltrava in Spain. He cut.
Wait a minute.
He was raised by a white family that named all of their children Greg.
Oh my god.
Because El Greg Negro was the only black child they had, as they were white. They distinguished this by calling him the Black Greg.
Okay.
One day, the owner of the company. Who's the owner
company?
of MAW's name?
Sam Keith.
Sam Keith. It should be Putty.
I'm not even in the game. Mean Gene is who I am, my character.
I mean, but if you're managing the company, shouldn't you make your own character and make him the owner?
I mean, like, I can make my own character, but I always like to be the booker. I don't like to own the company.
Ah, so you are the booker?
I'm the booker, yeah. I'm not the owner.
Putty is the booker.
No, Mean Gene Catley is the booker.
I get it, okay. So the owner of MAW, Sam Keith, said...
Wait, when was this, though? Because it could have been Ripcord at the time. It depends what year you're talking about.
Oh, well, how old is Greg Black right now?
He's reasonably old, actually. He's 35.
Okay, so...
He only joined the company last year.
Oh, shit. Okay. So Sam Keith would have been the guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sam Keith says, "Hey, we got a white Greg."
Yeah, he's gonna be great in Japan, guys.
Hey, we got a white Greg. We should get you on since your name's Black Greg.
By the way, guys, can I just mention that this isn't racist as far, like, in the game's terminology, because literally his gimmick is the fact that his name in some companies is Greg Black, and his name in some companies is Greg White. So, you know, like, there's already a line of racism with this character anyway.
I would also like to dispel those rumors by saying it's absolutely racist, and I want it to be.
Is that it? Do you want to, like, talk about his character
We
a
should
little
get
bit?
you in. Greg is a nice guy. But
He's
sometimes
not, he's a dick.
he beats his women.
He is a heel.
He beats his woman with a fried chicken bone. And a
No!
piece of water.
Too far.
At the end of the day,
Steel chair.
oh shit! Hey, black people, would you rather be portrayed as a stereotype who beats your woman with fried chicken? Or would you rather be portrayed as a huge asshole who beats your woman with a steel chair?
It's a wrestling stereotype.
Beating someone with a small chicken bone is funny. Beating someone with a steel chair is very, very scary.
Kendo stick.
Okay, there you go. Still bad, but the woman of Ma with a kendo stick. You know, he's a nice guy, though. Except that one time he shit on a car. And apologized. By putting a non-organic banana.
How did I misspell A?
It's very questionable. Putting a non-organic banana in the organic section, and switching out all the lactose and lactose-free milk with regular milk in a local supermarket.
This is brilliant. Do they use supermarket over there?
Yeah. Is this in America?
Yes.
So yeah, it would be supermarket. For the next week, the entire
That's it.
town had the shits.
How often does he? How often does he use this character?
I say for now, 75% of the time is probably pretty good.
This is going to be permanent.
So 100%.
This is like this determines how often the AI will use this when they sign him.
I'm confused. Uses.
So let's say another company signs this guy after I fire him, which won't be too long. They have let's say I put it at 50%, and I have another one that's at 50%. They would have a 50% chance of using this one, or they would have a 50% chance of calling him Greg Black, and having that. You know what I mean?
Okay, let's make it 50% then. That's interesting. Gives a little interest.
It's like, for example, before I go back to him, for example, Frankie Perez has an alter ego called Kill Switch, and where he's working right now, they've got him using that alter ego. But going back to Greg, or L. Greg, I guess is now, the Black Greg. Oh yeah, that's Merc. There you go. Do you want to change his moveset as well?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna have to make a new alter ego. I forgot about that. Never mind. But yeah, we can do it. So currently his finishing move is a fade to black. That's
weird. But it makes sense.
Is there any wrestling moves you know that you would like to have as his finisher?
Can we have him like let's do a curb stomp.
Okay.
And we'll have him, but we're gonna call it.
We can call it something.
We're gonna call it.
So what are we gonna call this move?
It's gonna be a curb stomp. And it's gonna be called the Dick Smasher.
Mm-hmm. Is it gonna be an impact move, a pinfall move, or a submission move?
Impact.
Finisher, secondary finisher, or Uber finisher?
Uber.
Cheating level, none, low or high?
Super high.
Can cause blood?
Oh, definitely. It's a Dick Smasher.
Can be done onto a chair?
Yeah.
Can be done through a table?
Definitely.
Can be done off ladders?
That sounds complicated, but yeah.
Can be done in the ring.
Definitely. The only place I would do it.
Can be done outside of the ring.
Yeah, I can.
It can't.
It can't?
I'm asking you. Can it or can it not? Okay, this one, is it a marionette, which means does it land the opponent onto their head?
No.
Can be done on men only, women only, or anyone.
Anyone. That's the difference.
Is there a certain point where the guy he's doing it to is way too big to
Wait. Switch it to women, and we'll make another called the Pussy Smasher. Sorry, this one's the men only. And we'll make another one called the Pussy Smasher.
He's not going to be wrestling women.
Ah, fine.
Is there anybody that's too big to do the Dick Smasher to?
No. If anything,
Okay.
there's some people that are too small.
We've created that move. We're going to remove the curb stomp and put the Dick Smasher in there.
Oh, yes.
What the hell? That funky elbow drop.
I say funky twice.
Because it's funky. There it is, the Dick Smasher.
Yeah, the Dick
It fits right in there. Alright, there you go.
There you go.
Anything else we want to do with him? Oh, gimmick. Did you want to write him a gimmick?
Sure. So, he rips off his...
What's the name of the gimmick? This is like his character.
Okay.
Street urchin turned vigilante.
Really?
How do you spell vigilante? Is that right? Whatever.
One day I was drunk, but then I saved the world.
Who was born on the streets and was sent down the wrong path. Alright, gimmick basis. What do you want to do? Cool? Is vigilantes cool these days?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's a decent face gimmick. Like 75, I'd say. Oh, 80.
Is Greg Black a face?
No. And then it's a really good heel gimmick.
Okay.
Risky? Nah. Difficulty? Kind of. It's pretty difficult to pull this off. Subtlety? It's just not subtle at all. It's pretty subtle. We can't do too much subtlety. The Maw fans are pretty stupid. Male only? No. Should we have it specifically on a single race?
Yes. Specifically Indians. No, just kidding.
Anything required?
He has. I think he has to have some psychology for this.
Okay, let's hope that he's actually suitable for this then. Okay. I hope that... Yeah, he can use it. Unfortunately, he's not very cool, so this might not work. Let's give it a go. How much input should we give him? We can give him no input, some input, heavy input, or creative freedom.
Wouldn't creative freedom saying he can do anything with it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be the same as no input?
No input means we tell him everything.
Oh, as in he
Yeah.
gets heavy input. We'll give him
Yeah.
heavy input. We don't want him to have everything.
Alright, well, next episodes, we will see how that works.
I'm excited.
Well, you're not going to be here.
I'm going to watch it.
In like a month.
Hey, whenever I see it.
Alright, well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please check out Marshall's channel. And this has been a long-ass episode. It's going to take forever to render.
And I want you guys to know that if I come on for New Japan, every episode is going to be this long.
No, it's not. I'll speak to you guys next time. For Super Showdown!